Hi there, what's up everybody? So today we are going to be checking out this video. It's about the LA mayor being blasted for smiling and smirking through an update devastating LA fire situation. I've got to say that I know this is different from what the videos I normally make, and don't worry, music reactions are still a thing. What's her name, Karen Bass? Just basically she cut the budget for the fire department. Just cut all the budget and the funding, so then the fire departments ain't got full access to the resources so they can tackle the blaze and this wildfire that's going on. And I think straight off the bat, it's fucking disgusting. While all this was going on, this LA fires that's been going on in Los Angeles, where was she? She was on fucking holiday doing the trip to fucking Ghana. Was it Africa? Was it Ghana she went to? I'm not sure, but it was definitely like in Africa. And
Mayor Karen Bass has been slammed after she released a video update on the devastating fire situation. But the mayor was promptly blasted across the country for appearing to smile, grin and smirk her way through the speech.
Angelinos, we're still going through it, and to any of you and all...
that might have something to do, like to say the smiling and all that. That could be something to do with her media training. Maybe, because maybe it is, and that's something that she's been told to revert to when she's been put on in front of a camera. I mean, I don't know. I'm just clutching at straws here, but well, where was she, and what I want to know is, why did she cut the funding for the fire department? Which was a stupid move. You should never cut funding for your emergency services, because that's what people depend on when their lives are in danger. Do you know what I mean? So you should never ever cut the funding for any emergency services, because that's what people rely on when their lives are in danger. So anyway.
All of you that have experienced a loss, the grief, the anger, the just utter shock. I've seen the devastation. It is unbelievable the amount of loss that people have experienced. But we have to get through this crisis. Yeah,
but how are you going to do that? They could probably, do you know what? I feel like most of the devastation and everything in LA, a lot of that could have been prevented if you hadn't cut the fucking budget in for the fire department. Now, a lot of LA could have been saved.
I know that we will. I was at the Sylmar command post today, and I saw the work of our first responders and how they've been able to defeat the fires.
Well, they're not able to defeat the fires because it's still on fire, isn't it? Bloody hell, is she fucking mad or what? I'm sorry, I know I'm just going off on one, but, you know, it's like you say, oh, we will get through this, we will, but how? How? What are you going to do? What are you going to do is going to help people get through this and defeat these fires and put it all out? And how are people going to rebuild their lives?
In certain areas, we know we still have much more to go, and we know the winds are going to kick up again. But we got to stick together. We got to stand strong. And then we have to rebuild our city.
How? With what money? Where's the funding going to come to rebuild? And where's that going to come from?
We're the nation's second largest city, one of the greatest cities in the world, and we stay together and we will rebuild an amazing city. So
it already was an amazing city until you let it fucking burn.
Thank you, Angelinos, and my thoughts and prayers are out to all of you.
So it's going to take a lot more than thoughts and prayers to fucking solve this situation.
That are going through unbelievable loss and pain today. We will get through this. Thank you.
And this isn't the first time the mayor has inappropriately smiled during a briefing.
The way they are moving, the unpredictability of how they're moving, the swiftness with how they're moving, you are not going to outrun these fires. If you stay, you're going to die in them, and it's not worth it. So if you're told to evacuate, get the hell out.
It almost looks like she don't give a shit, you know what I mean? I don't know if she looks like she don't give a shit. You know, because if she really cared, why did she go on holiday to fucking Africa? It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Save yourselves. You can rebuild, because we are going to rebuild.
The bizarre footage sent online commentators into a spin, with commentator Ollie London saying LA Mayor Karen Bass smiles as she talks about the loss LA residents have suffered in the LA wildfires, which have destroyed 37,000 acres, 12,000 structures, and left at least 16 dead.
So there is something seriously wrong with Karen Bass. It's almost like she smiles wider at the thought of rain and mudslides coming. Yeah, just look at that grin. I mean, how can you grin looking at fucking devastation? You know what I mean? It's like one of the worst atrocity, the worst fucking anything that LA has ever faced. Like with these wildfires, I know the wildfires are quite common in the United States, but not on this scale. Not on this scale, and it's like, I feel like these wildfires and the devastation could have been prevented if she didn't cut the fucking budget in for the fire departments and stuff like that, and reacted sooner, as soon as possible. A lot of lives, homes, everything, businesses could have been saved, and a lot of this shit could have been prevented. But yeah.
And this commentator doubled down, saying Karen Bass is loving the fact that Los Angeles is burning.
Ugh.
Just look at her mischievous grin, the knowing smirk on her face.
I'm not being funny, but that's not really a grin. That's not a grin. I'm just gonna point that out. That is not a grin. I'm just saying.
Duper's delight. But Karen Bass's grin isn't the only reason her state has turned against her. She was famously blasted for being in Africa at the start of the fires and then remaining mute.
Oh, she shouldn't have been in fucking Africa. She should have been right there, getting on top of the situation and fucking and dealing with it, not running away from it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she was already in Africa before it started, or what she was, what she was doing. But she definitely should be fucking there instead of being on holiday. She definitely should be fucking there doing a job. Yeah, lives depend on it. So come on, because when you fuck about like this and you piss about with fucking being incompetent and not being able to do what you fucking set out to do as a leader, people's lives get put at risk. You put lives in fucking jeopardy. You're jeopardizing the lives, and the thing is, she's almost like she's if she's turning her back on the very people, that fucking voted her in. Voted for her as mayor of LA. But come on, the level of incompetence, and I honestly think that why do we always end up with leaders and what have you, who are so incompetent that they can't even do the job that they signed up for? Why do we always get people like that? Why can't we have proper fucking people who know how to do the fucking job and be able to do the job well? Why don't we get fucking people like that? But instead we always get incompetent fucking people who just don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they don't really care about the job as long as they get a fucking paycheck. And we can't help but feel that way. We don't, but the thing is, we don't want to feel that way. But we end up feeling that way because we always get, there always those people that suffer. It's always those, it's ridiculous.
When questioned about her absence by the media.
Madam Mayor, David Blevins from Sky News in the UK. Where fire chiefs say that they're really stretched.
Does she not talk to reporters or anything from another country? Because she sort of said, no, I don't want to. She almost said I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Why? They're just reporters like everyone else. You talk to other reporters, or does she just like talking to foreign reporters? Come on.
To the limit and running out of water. What have you got to say to that? Have you no response to that? Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor?
She's really fucking pissed off right now. She's literally pissed off. She's like, I'm telling you, you're not there, I've got my blinders on, I can't see you, you're not there, I can't hear you. So, as far as I'm concerned, we're not having this conversation.
To that, do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor?
Which was the most fucking stupid fucking decision you could ever make. You never cut the fucking budget in for the fucking emergency services, because the emergency services is their help that we depend on when our lives are in fucking danger.
Cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Can you back up? Appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position?
She is utterly incompetent. Yeah, she's definitely fucking resign. She'll be in prison. Fuck, unbelievable. She's saying a fucking
absolutely
dicky bird.
nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster? No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was on?
And it seems like the entire city is turning against the mayor, with this radio station blasting her incompetence and calling for her resignation.
Urgently call for the immediate recall of Mayor Karen Bass due to her gross mismanagement and failure to effectively respond to the devastating 2020 fires. In the wake of these catastrophic fires, our city has been left in crisis. Water supplies have been severely strained. Billions of taxpayer dollars have been misallocated or left unaccounted for, and countless lives have been lost. Families have been displaced, homes destroyed, livelihoods shattered.
Yeah, and because it's our taxes, it's our taxes that pay for the emergency services. So if you're cutting the funding, you're cutting the fucking budget, you're basically stealing taxpayers' money, fucking spend it on something else.
Yet Mayor Bass has been absent from the front lines, choosing to travel abroad while her constituents suffer. Despite the tireless efforts of our first responders, the city has been woefully unprepared to ensure the safety and well-being of its residents. Basic resources such as water and emergency services have been inadequate, and leadership has been nowhere to be found when it was needed most. We demand the immediate resignation of Mayor Karen Bass due to her failure to lead during this unprecedented crisis. It goes on. I'm signing the petition right now during the commercial break, and let's put a link on our website for it, because I think everybody, it's not only for residents of LA.
Fire victims also unleashed on the mayor for cutting budgets.
Look at it.
The lady that cut the funding from fire hydrants.
Karen Bass.
Yeah. Fire her.
They have no water.
They actually have no water?
No, I actually asked him, this guy right here. I said, how do you have no water? He said, we have no water.
Oh my God.
They have nothing.
But not everyone is against Karen Bass. The woke left are blaming racism for the criticism against.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Do you know what? I wondered how long it'd be till they fucking said that. Well, let's cover up her incompetence and just blame it on racism. Fuck off. This is not about race, right? This is not about race. This is about the mayor of LA, Karen Bass, being fucking so incompetent that she's not able to do the job that she signed up for.
Let me tell you something. She's got a spine of steel.
Yes.
And she's also been a black woman in America a very long time. So none of this is new to her. We're mad because we're tired of it.
We're mad
tired
for her.
But we're mad for her. And we're going to stand. Listen, I don't know how you here, but I'm happy you're here. Because somebody needs to
stand, behind her and support her. Because how she handling it, you can see it in her face. She stays calm. But think about this. She had.
Yeah, she stays calm. Oh my god, she's fucking so incompetent. She cut the bloody funding. She, you know, and that was devastating to the fucking fire department because they haven't got the fucking funds. They haven't got the fucking funds for the resources for their equipment to be able to tackle this situation. And that whatever amount of money it was that got cut, I'm not sure about the statistics on that, but that amount of money could have helped fucking prevent a lot of this from happening, and people's lives would have been saved, people's homes would have been saved, people's businesses would have been saved. But because of that fucking budget cut on the fire department, the fire department ain't got the fucking resources to be able to fucking tackle the job, to be able to tackle these fires, and you know, and put a fucking and be able to put a fucking stop to it. My God, you know, it's like asking a builder to build a house, but tell him there's no bricks. How the fuck is he going to build a house? You know, how's he going to do it? You know, you can't expect someone to do a fucking job if they haven't got the fucking means to buy the tools to do the job. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. And these two on the screen right now are a pair of fucking idiots.
Has the city to take care of. She does not have time to hear from these reporters.
She is also not mayor of every municipality in California.
Yes.
There are people that are mad that she didn't fix the fires in Malibu. She's not the mayor of Malibu.
You're right.
What is she supposed to do in the city she's not the mayor of?
Oh dear God. Incompetence on her part, because what was she doing in fucking Africa when all this shit fucking was going on? Right? And when she, you know, and why didn't, you know, there's so many questions, not enough answers, basically. That's what it is. So many questions, not enough answers. And yeah, and I do believe that it's going to definitely take a lot more than just words to solve this fucking problem. It's going to take immediate action. You need to give the fire department, the fire services, the fire department, the funding that they need to be able to pay for the resources that they need to do the job and to tackle this situation. Because until you do that, you know, this is only going to get worse. But anyway, what's your thoughts? Leave them in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. Cheers. Peace. I'm out. Peace.